Hello, everyone. What's going on? My name's Rygos Pop, and, well, it's been a while since the last rant. And, ever since I didn't feel like ranting on something, and given that, well, some of my old rants are kind of old or outdated, or pretty much old news, I felt like that they need to be deleted because I felt they were pretty outdated. So, sorry if you enjoy those rants, but it's time to restart things and start fresh. And this is why this rant is going to be a reboot in which I tackle on something that's very negative. So today's reboot rant is out of all the cringiest things all on the internet. It makes my eyes want to be ripped out, and it's the cringiest thing that you've ever seen. Skibidi Toilet. So yes, this is the first time I'm ranting on one of the cringiest things I've ever seen. So this is going to be quite a long rant. So get some water, crack open a beer, soda, get some coffee or whatever, because it's time we take this toilet down the drain. No pun intended. So on with the reboot rant.
Oh my god. This cringe-filled meme, Skibidi Toilet, it's so annoying. It's basically an animated short with just a guy's head sticking out of the toilet and singing a very annoying song. Now, released in February of 2023, basically 2 years ago, this song became, well, actually, this just became a meme until it became utterly brain rot. And how is it animated? Through Source Filmmaker.
The Source Filmmaker community. We all know this community, in which I've seen a lot of Source Filmmaker videos myself, and they were just pretty hilarious or just downright inspiring. But I think the one that really takes the cake out of all of them are the SFM videos on Fun as a Freddy's, which is why it's still going to this very day, in which you can thank the man who pioneered it all, Colin Wyckoff, or Kitty0706. Sadly, we lost him in 2015, but if he was still alive today, he would have been disappointed and gained a lot of cringe on his face. So, yeah, that's what Colin's reaction would have been. But that's not what I'm talking about. Now, Skibidi Toilet is just utter brain rot. It's just rotting the minds of the youth. So, yeah, not to mention it uses assets from Half-Life and, I guess, Day of Defeat, Counter-Strike, and Left 4 Dead. I'm surprised that the creator did not go with Team Fortress 2. Otherwise, I would have been pissed if he ever did that. Anyways, back to the topic of those toilets.
Now, initially it was going to be a one-time thing, but no, the creator decided to make a full series of it. Like the story of humanoid machines. Like, what? It's just using assets from Half-Life and so many other Valve games. Like, seriously, who's responsible for having a camera for a head? That makes no sense.
Now, I don't get the appeal of these humanoid machines with cameras for a head, let alone they're just, something that's not meant to be made. Now, I do make exceptions for androids and other medias, but seriously, humanoid machines with cameras for a head, that's not something I would see on a day-to-day basis. Not to mention, the song is pretty annoying. It's just a mashup of two songs. That's right, two songs mashed together. One of them is Given to Me by Timbaland, and the other, Dom Dom Yes Yes by Bicer King. Like, whoa! Looks like someone who is responsible for mashing the two songs, that person's likely going to get sued by copyright infringement. Because seriously, you can't do that. You cannot mash someone's song with another song and call it that. Because that is just copyright infringement. Now, speaking of copyright, one of the toilets, the G toilet, I'll show you what it looks like, and get some beer to wash out your brain with.
Alright, so this is the G toilet. As you guys can easily identify, it's basically the head of the G-Man from the Half-Life franchise. Like, what? Did the creator not hear about copyright? The character is protected by Val and Gabe Newell. Imagine him seeing this and suing the guy who made the series.
To the creator of Skibidi Toilet, you need to understand that there is a thing called copyright. Now, using someone's character in a series is just not acceptable. Besides, you can get sued by Gabe Newell, Val, or anyone that works with Steam. Well, namely Val. But still, you can't take a character from a well-known property and make it your own. Now, it gets far, far, far worse. So, last year there were a lot of toys, and honestly, they were just so cringy. And it's a good thing I have zero interest of getting them. Otherwise, I would just take that mystery surprise toilet and just destroy it to pieces. Yes, I would destroy that mystery surprise toilet to pieces with a claw hammer. And it gets far, far worse. And yeah, apparently there's been talks about it getting a movie adaptation, and I will not pay to see this garbage. Like, seriously, Skibidi Toilet is just cringe, overrated, and it needs to die out. Like, seriously, we could just leave it behind in 2024, but it just keeps getting worse and worse. And to quote Tom Turkey, or Turkey Tom, Skibidi Toilet is complete cancer! That's right. Those his words, not mine. And with that, Skibidi Toilet is nothing but a cringe fest, brain rot, and it makes everyone want to turn away from basically any game by Val. Hopefully the series gets sued by Gabe Newell, and of course the movie gets cancelled, and all the toys recalled and burned. So, if you want good animations from Source Filmmaker, I suggest the Source Filmmaker videos on Fines of Praise. So, without further ado, that was my reboot rant on the cringe fest known as Skibidi Toilet. If you want to see more rants, new rants in the future, let me know, okay? See you guys. I'll see you next time. Sayonara. Bye, everyone. Take care, you guys. Peace.